Japan is a country often seen through the lens of anime, sushi, technology, and tradition, but everyday life in Japan is filled with small, fascinating details that most outsiders never realize. In this video, we'll explore real-life facts about living in Japan, from work culture to food habits, cleanliness, technology, and how society functions. If you're curious about how Japanese people live day to day, this is your guide. Work culture and discipline. Work is a major part of life in Japan, and the culture around it is unique. Japanese workers are known for their discipline, punctuality, and dedication. It's not unusual for people to work overtime regularly, sometimes without extra pay. There's even a word for death by overwork, karoshi. However, this doesn't mean everyone in Japan works extreme hours. In recent years, efforts have been made to improve work-life balance, but the idea of loyalty to the company remains strong. Being part of a team is more important than standing out as an individual. People often stay in the same company for many years, and job hopping is less common compared to Western countries. Cleanliness and public responsibility. Japan is one of the cleanest countries in the world, and it's not because of a large cleaning staff. In fact, you'll notice there are very few public trash cans. People take their garbage home or carry it until they find a bin. Littering is extremely rare. In schools, students clean their own classrooms and hallways every day. This teaches responsibility and respect for shared spaces. Public areas, from train stations to city sidewalks, are well maintained, not by law enforcement, but by cultural behavior. Silence in public spaces. If you walk into a Japanese train or elevator, you'll immediately notice the silence. People speak softly or not at all in public. Talking on the phone inside trains is considered rude. Phones are often switched to silent mode out of courtesy for others.
This reflects the cultural value of not disturbing the people around you, known as meiwaku, which means not causing inconvenience to others. Public transportation and punctuality.
Japan's public transportation system is one of the best in the world. The Shinkansen, or bullet train, can reach speeds of up to 320 km/h and is almost always on time, with delays usually measured in seconds. Trains and buses are clean, quiet, and efficient. There are separate cars for women during rush hours for safety. People line up in an orderly way while boarding, and eating or drinking on local trains is discouraged. Politeness and social etiquette. Politeness in Japan is not just about being nice. It's a fundamental part of how society works. Bowing is used instead of handshakes. Language changes based on who you're speaking to, with specific honorifics for elders, bosses, and strangers. You'll hear phrases like sumimasen, excuse me, and arigatou gozaimasu, thank you, all the time. Even store employees greet customers with a bow, regardless of how busy they are. Space, minimalism, and home life. Homes in Japan are often small but highly organized. Minimalism is part of the culture, not just for style, but for practicality. People remove their shoes before entering the house and often wear indoor slippers. You'll also see tatami mats in traditional homes and sliding doors instead of hinges. Many people sleep on futons, which are folded and stored each morning to save space. Kitchens, bathrooms, and bedrooms are compact but extremely functional. Food habits and dining etiquette. Japanese cuisine is more than just sushi and ramen. Meals are typically balanced, with rice, vegetables, fish, or meat, and soup. Food is prepared with seasonal ingredients, and presentation is considered important. Tipping is not practiced in Japan. Good service is simply expected and provided. It's polite to slurp noodles, especially ramen, as it shows appreciation for the food. You don't talk loudly during meals, and sharing is common, but done respectfully, using the back end of chopsticks. Convenience stores, called konbini, are everywhere. They sell high-quality food, snacks, and even warm meals, available 24/7. Safety and trust in society. Japan is considered one of the safest countries in the world. Children walk to school alone. People often leave their phones, wallets, or bags on tables in cafes to reserve their seat, and no one touches them. Lost items are often returned to police stations or kept exactly where they were dropped. Crime is low, and police officers are approachable and trusted. Nature, seasons, and cultural events. Despite being highly urban, Japan is deeply connected to nature. People celebrate the changing seasons through festivals, food, and rituals. In spring, People gather under cherry blossoms for hanami, flower viewing picnics. In fall, momiji means watching the red and golden leaves. Even in busy cities, you'll find shrines, parks, and peaceful gardens. Cultural events like tea ceremonies, calligraphy, and flower arranging are still practiced today. Conclusion: life in Japan is built on routine, respect, and responsibility. It's a society where the smallest actions, like bowing, cleaning up after yourself, or staying quiet in public, are part of something much bigger. It's not always easy, but for many, it's a place where life runs with harmony and intention. If you've ever wondered what it really feels like to live in Japan, now you know. Curious about how people live in other countries? You're in the right place. Subscribe to Crossworld Diaries. Let's explore the world one story at a time, and until next time, stay safe and inspired.